All right, we are back here for race number 2. All right, we're going to head it to tonight's national anthem right now as we are getting ready to get race number 2 ready here.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back here. Got a few seconds left here in qualifying. Kevin Hanley, current fast qualifier. Troy Wagaman, Kevin Click, Richie Preston, Michael Sheridan, Joe Isabel, Mason Hannigan, Jeremy Isabel, Shea Paulo, John LaPresto. Looks like we got about 42 cars taking time. Do have Dominic still here with me here. Get ready for Knoxville, Dom, and it's shaping up to be another star-studded affair, full server. Getting ready for heat race number 1.
Yeah, a lot of the same names that you saw there at our first race coming back here for Knoxville. Happens, hopefully just as competitive, if not even more competitive, as we saw at Volusia.
All right, heat race number 1 getting lined up here on pit road. Heat race number 1 presented by Super Clean. Got 9 cars here. All right, starting on the pole in the Cadillac, number 110 from Albany, New York, that is Kevin Hanley. Starting on his outside in the 39, that is Joe Isabel. Starting in the 3rd spot in the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV, number 10 from Warrensburg, Missouri, that is Ryan Scheidt. Starting 4th in the 21, that is Matt Yorker. Starting 5th in the 175, that is Jim Turner. Starting 6th in the 24, that is Tim Nichols. Starting in the 7th spot in the 714, that's Josh Indick. Starting 8th in the 25, that is Willie Nelson. And starting in 9th in the 112, that is Blake Anderson. 9 cars here, going 8 laps. Top 3 to tonight's A main. Pace truck's off here shortly. Pace truck's off. Getting ready to go green here for heat race number 1. Green flag. Good jump by Kevin Hanley through turns 1 and 2. Joe Isabel in the second spot. Ryan Scheit third. Matt Yorker. Jim Turner, the top 5. Hanley going to lead lap number 1. Joe Isabel in the second spot. Hanley running that slider line through turns 1 and 2. Isabel in the second spot. Ryan Scheit in third. Matt Yorker, Josh Indick, the top 5. Tim Nichols, Willie Nelson, Blake Anderson, Jim Turner. Completing, gonna see 5 laps to go this time by here off turn number 4. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Cross flags in the air this time for Kevin Hanley here off turn number 4. Hanley, Isabel, Scheit, and Yorker, the top 4. Josh Indick in 5th. Everybody pretty much single file, spaced out here in heat race number 1. Still working in the racetrack. 3 laps to go. Chris, these are 360s, my friend.
Yeah, the only real contact that we even seen, I believe it was Isabel. Turner, they got together a little bit. Turner fell to the back. Other than that, it's pretty much been single file, evenly spaced here in the first heat.
Kevin Hanley off turn number 4. Going to see the white flag this time. Ryan Scheit looking to the inside of Joe Isabel. Couldn't do it there off turn number 4. Isabel still hanging on the second. Ryan Scheit third. Matt Yorker, Josh Indick, the top 5. But off turn number 4. Kevin Hanley will win heat race number 1. Joe Isabel second. Ryan Scheit third. Matt Yorker fourth. Josh Indick in 5th. Tim Nichols, Willie Nelson, Blake Anderson, and Jim Turner. Getting heat race number 2 presented by SignItUp here onto the racetrack. See if we can get a couple lanes of racing and a couple side-by-side battles here as we go forward. Dom, race number 1 was a little bit of a follow the leader, but hopefully we can get that rectified in race number 2.
Yeah, hopefully we see the track wear in a little bit better as we get going. Like we said, we're going to have quite a few heats at Volusia, and maybe get a second line going. It won't be so strung out in one line around the top of the racetrack.
All right, starting on the pole here for heat race number 2. Change that. All right, starting on the pole in the UDSRA Highside Racewear TH Designs number 19 from Hanover, Pennsylvania. That is Troy Wagaman. Starting in second spot in the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV, TimsSims Sim Styles number 1 from Pittsboro, Indiana. That is Mason Hannigan. Starting in third in the Sandbagger Sim Team, Greg Dahlman Racing number 5 from Tampa, Florida. That is Max Stambaugh. Starting in the 4th spot in the UDSRA Forest Weg I-55 Lawyer number 73 from St. Louis, Missouri. That is Larry Moody. Starting in 5th in the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV number 56. That is Brett Wheeler. Starting 6th in the SRT MG Contracting Britain Volkswagen ODSE number 7 from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. That is Brady Baldwin. Starting 7th in the number 40. That is Cody Hartlob. Starting 8th in the Zombie Racing Bandits Radsky Landscaping number 610 from Reading, Pennsylvania. That is Craig Levan. And starting in 9th in the 13. That is Cody Kelly. Getting ready here off turn number 4. Green flag in the air. Heat race number 2 underway, presented by SignItUp. Down the back straightaway, Hannigan and Wagaman side by side for the race lead. Mason Hannigan will take it here off turn number 4. Troy Wagaman looking battle back on the inside. Side by side here through turns 1 and 2. Max Stanball. Larry Moody shaking it up here from second, third, and fourth. Brett Wheeler riding in fifth. Slide job battle here for the race lead off turn number 4. Hannigan will take it. Troy Wagaman looking into turns 1 and 2. Larry Moody, Max Stanbaugh, Brett Wheeler, the top 5. Through turns 3 and 4 to complete lap number 3. Mason Hannigan will hang on to the race lead. Good battle here still for third. Larry Moody, Max Stanbaugh, Brett Wheeler. Moody's closed on to the rear push bar of Troy Wagaman through turns 3 and 4. Cross flags in the air. 4 down, 4 to go. Is Stanbaugh looking to the outside of Moody for the third spot. Wheeler right there as well. Working down the back straightaway. Max Stanbaugh trying to find some grip there right up against the outside fence. 3 laps to go. Now he dives to the inside now on Larry Moody. A little bit of contact as they go into turn number 1. Stanbaugh and Moody putting on a show here for the third spot. Side by side here off turn number 4. 2 laps to go for race leader Mason Hannigan. Best battle we've seen yet here tonight. Max Stanbaugh, Larry Moody, third and fourth. Troy Wagaman right ahead of him in the second spot. White flag in the air for Mason Hannigan. Wagaman in second. Max Stanbaugh in third. Larry Moody in fourth. Stanbaugh looking to the inside of Wagaman for the second spot here through turns 3 and 4 with the slide job. Hannigan will win. Wagaman will finish in second. Max Stanbaugh third. Larry Moody fourth. Brady Baldwin will finish in fifth. Well, we asked for it. We got it there in race number 2. They're down. Good race between that group in second and third. And Max Stanbaugh put on a show there.
Yeah, Mike, that's what I was just going to say. Definitely a lot better race there in heat number 2. Hannigan and Wagaman there going at it back and forth early on. And then, as you mentioned, Stanbaugh drove his way up in there for that second and third place battle. So hopefully it continues here in heat number 3.
All right, getting heat 3 lined up here on pit road. All right, cars are rolling. Looks like we're going to only have 8. Starting on the pole in the Brett Marks Racing Sim Team, Alkaline 88, Wicked Cushion, number 25 from Ontario, Ohio. That is Kevin Click. Starting in the second spot in the number 6, that is Jeremy Isbell. Starting third in the Black Diamond Motorsports, TimsSims Ultimate Dirt TV 19 Design, number 80 from Plymouth, Wisconsin. Race number 1 winner, that is Josh Stanky. Starting in the 4th spot in the UDSRA, Highside Raceway Fast Lane, Speedway engine number 56 from Livingston, Montana. That is David Flick. Starting in the 5th spot in the number 47, that is Kevin Loveys. Starting 6th in the Scott King's Design, Team SKD number 86 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That is Scott King. Starting in the 7th spot in the TimsSims, number 75 from Marion, Michigan. That is Steve Turner. And starting in 8th in the 422, that is Mike Roxbury. 8 cars going 8 laps here for heat race number 3, presented by Scott King's Design. Pace truck's off, getting ready to go. Green flag in the air. Jeremy Isabel tried to get a little jump, couldn't do it. Kevin Click really got a big jump then. Stanky's going to take over second. Jeremy Isabel is going to edge ahead in third. David Flick, Kevin Lovey, Scott King rounding out the top 6 here off turn number 4. 3 wide back there for the 4th spot. A little bit of contact between Kevin Lovey, Steve Turner, Scott King. King's going to fall all the way back to the 7th running position. Kevin Click out front, completing lap number 2. Josh Stanky second. Jeremy Isabel third. David Flick in fourth. Kevin Lovey's in fifth. Looks like Stanky was riding the wall there down the back straightaway, closing in on Kevin Click for that race lead, completing lap number 3. Jeremy Isabel closing in on these front 2 cars as well. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Going to see the cross flags this time by 4 down, 4 to go for Kevin Click. Click had a good run there in race number 1. I believe he finished in the 4th position. Looking to back it up here, trying to get solidly into tonight's pole dash and the A main with a win here in heat race number 3. He's going to have 3 more laps to do it. Josh Stanky, winner of heat race number 1. In the second spot, winner of race number 1 here in heat race number 3 in the second spot. Jeremy Isabel in third, David Flick in fourth. Kevin Lovey still hanging on to fifth with 2 laps to go. Stanky closing in all over the push bar of Kevin Click down the back straightaway as they're going to see the white flag as they're going to come off turn number 4. White flag in the air for race leader Kevin Click. Josh Stanky second, Jeremy Isabel third, David Flick in fourth. Down the back straight, see if Josh Stanky has anything as they work into turns 3 and 4. Kevin Click blocks the slide job here off turn number 4. Kevin Click will win heat race number 3. Josh Stanky, Jeremy Isabel, David Flick, Kevin Lovey's the top 5. Getting a little bit better heat race by heat race here. Going to get heat race number 4, but heat race number 3 put on a good show as well.
Yeah, not a bad one there either here in heat number 3. Stanky looking to try to make that same move. Saw him pull off at Volusia final lap. Flick blocked at that time, but it's out front. We've seen Hannigan win. Stanky coming across second there in heat 3, so some of the familiar.
All right, heat 4 coming on to pit road, presented by Red Lobster. Looks like we're going to only have 8 cars. Starting on the pole in the Elbows Up Sim Sport. Over the wall photography, number 25, that is Richie Preston. Starting his outside in the Elbows Up Sim Sport, over the wall photography, number 21 from Hanford, California, that is Shea Paulo. Starting third in the JZ iRacing photography, number 24 from Fremont, Ohio, that is Alex Staudiger. Starting fourth in the Bell Russell Ford, number 96 from Starksville, Mississippi, that is Matt Dixon. Starting fifth in the UDSRA, number 95, that is Dakota Kuhn. Starting sixth in the 54, that is Matt Westfall. Starting seventh in Alzheimer's Awareness Racing, number 14, that is Jeff Peterson. And starting in eighth in the number 10, that is Justin Williams. So 8 cars, again, going 8 laps here in heat race number 4, presented by Red Lobster. Top 3 to tonight's A main, top 2 to the pole dash, everybody else to the consolations. Murray, thank you. Great racing. Yeah, I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. All right, pace truck about ready to hit pit road. Heat race number 4. About ready to go. Green. Preston and Paulo on the front row. Green flag in the air. Great jump by Richie Preston through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide there for a second for the second spot. Shea Paulo, Alex Staudiger, Matt Dixon. Staudiger and Dixon might have got a little bit of contact as they worked down the back straightaway that time. 3 wide back there for third. Dixon and Staudiger side by side. Staudiger is going to take over third. Matt Dixon back to fourth. Dakota Kuhn in fifth. Matt Westfall, Justin Williams, Jeff Peterson rounding out the 8 cars here in heat race number 4. Shea Paulo looking to the inside of Richie Preston for the race lead. Couldn't make it stick there off turn number 2. Preston is going to pull away by 4-5 car lengths now as they work through turns 3 and 4. 5 laps to go. Staudiger in the third spot. Matt Dixon, Dakota Kuhn, the top 5. Richie Preston out front. Shea Paulo second. Alex Staudiger in third. Matt Dixon in fourth. Cross flags this time. 4 down, 4 to go. Pretty much single file here all the way back. Justin Williams, first one out of the line back here in the 6th spot, trying to get past Matt Westfall, 4th, 6th. Side by side, working into turns 3 and 4. Two laps to go. This time by here off turn number 4 for Richie Preston. Shea Paulo 2nd. Alex Stodiger still hanging on the 3rd. Matt Dixon in 4th. Shea's closed it into 3 car lengths. White flag in the air this time. 2 car lengths now. Preston over Paulo. 3 car lengths here off turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Off turn number 4, Richie Preston will win heat race number 4, presented by Red Lobster. Shea Paulo 2nd, Alex Stodiger 3rd, Matt Dixon, Dakota Kuhn, Matt Westfall, Justin Williams, and Jeff Peterson rounding out the 8 cars in heat race number 4. Seeing the track widen out, getting a little bit slicker here as we work through the heat races. Going to get heat race number 5 now onto the racetrack.
That heat race kind of reminded me of heat 1, kind of spread out, single file, not too competitive. Race number 5 here can kind of draw in on what heat.
All right, going to have 8 cars here in heat race number 5, presented by Kier Speed Shop. Starting on the pole in the Brent Marks Racing Sim Team BAPS Auto Supply, Wicked Cushion number 15 from Farmington, Minnesota. That is Michael Sheridan. Starting his outside in the 257, that is John Lopresto. Starting in the 3rd spot in the number 38, that is Brent Strickler. Starting 4th in the Casey's General Store, number 4 from Des Moines, Iowa, that is Jason Randolph. Starting 5th in the Brown and Miller Racing Solutions, number 88 from Concord, North Carolina, that is John Harper. Starting in the 6th spot in the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV, TimsSims, number 91, that is Ernie Williams. Starting in the 7th spot in Elida Machine and Tool, number 554 from Elida, Ohio, that is David Dillner. And starting in 8th in the SKD Stewart Family Farms Double Deuce Racing, number 716 from Cottage Grove, Minnesota, that is Chris Vogel. 8 cars going 8 laps here in heat race number 5, presented by Kier Speed Shop. Pace truck's about ready to hit pit road, get heat race number 5 underway. Sheridan and Lopresto on the front row. Green flag in the air. Good jump by Michael Sheridan and Brett Strickler going into turn number 1. Anthony Presto, the big loser on that start. Going to start back into the 4th spot. Jason Randolph in 4th. Ernie Williams up against the outside fence. Gets a little help from John Harper. Harper gets into Chris Vogel. Vogel hard into the outside fence. Tumbled a couple times. Go back and watch this one work through turns 1 and 2. Ernie's going to come down here off turn number 4, get into Harper. Harper is going to turn to the side, and Chris Vogel is going to have nowhere to go to bring out the caution flag. A little bit of racing incident there, Dom. Ernie came off the wall and got into Harper, but then Harper turned around, and Chris Vogel just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, just the wrong time there for Vogel. It's probably going to end it here for him in this heat. Just the wrong place at the wrong time, unfortunately.
Redoing it here, it is going to be Sheridan, Lopresto, Strickler, Randolph, Harper, Williams, Dillner, and Vogel still on the racetrack. I believe Ernie Williams is going to go to the rear of the field. He's going to get an EOL, so Ernie Williams will restart in the 8th starting position. Chris Vogel still on the racetrack without a front wing on that machine. See how that'll handle. Just going to watch Ernie Williams make his way from the back, see if he can get up to the front. Finished second in race number 1. Got a beat on a last lap pass by his teammate Josh Stanky. But Ernie's got some work to do to get into tonight's A main. Final heat race of the evening, getting ready to restart again here. Gonna have 7 laps to go. Pace truck's off. Green flag. Great jump by Sheridan through turns 1 and 2. John Lopresto in the second spot. Brett Strickler in third. Jason Randolph, David Dillner, the top 5. Ernie's already up to the 7th spot, looking to go around John Harper on the bottom side of the racetrack. See if Ernie can get by him. He can. It's going to go into 6th. John Harper's going to let him go by. Got a long way to go to get up to David Dillner. Diller in the 5th spot. Michael Sheridan working down the front straightaway into turn number 1 to complete lap number 3. 5 laps to go. Brett Strickler still in second. John Lopresto third. Jason Randolph, David Diller. Ooh, we got one around. Looks like
That's Williams.
David Diller.
Williams got up too. I think he turned him a little bit.
All right, we're going to go back and check that one out. David Diller got into Brett Strickler, turned it around, went for a wild, wild ride. David Diller taking it to pit road. Let's see if we can. It's going to be Sheridan, Lopresto still front 2. Brett Strickler in 3rd. John Harper's not in 4th. Jason Randolph, I believe, is in 4th. Ernie Williams 5th. Then John Harper in 6th. Got to let the server catch up here.
That's what I have.
Lights out on the pace truck. Going to go green next time. Looks like race control is going to call that a racing incident between Strickler and Diller. So it's going to be Michael Sheridan, John Lopresto, Brett Strickler, Jason Randolph, Ernie Williams, and John Harper. The 6 cars still running on the racetrack. Going to have 4 laps to go here in heat race number 5, presented by Kier Speed Shop. Green flag. Sheridan pulling away. Lopresto under the fire from Brett Strickler. Ernie Williams up into the 4th spot. He wants that 3rd position. 3 laps to go this time by here off turn number 4. Strickler looking to the inside of Lopresto. Brett Strickler trying to throw the slide job to slide up in front of John Lopresto. He will take over 2nd. Lopresto back to 3rd. Ernie Williams climbing to 4th. Jason Randolph hanging tough without a front wing in 5th. 2 laps to go. Brett Strickler, John Lopresto, 2nd and 3rd, all trying to track down Michael Sheridan. As Ernie Williams looking to the inside, throwing the slide job. The 2-for-1 gets hard into Brett Strickler. Ernie Williams hard into the outside fences. That's going to do it. Michael Sheridan will win. John Lopresto 2nd. I believe the time ran out, I think. It looks like we're going to have a D main coming onto the racetrack now.
And like I was watching Ernie Williams there with you and just getting a little too aggressive in that corner, trying to make move for 2 positions instead of 1. Eventually ended up costing him.
Yeah, throw that wicked last lap slider trying to get into tonight's A main, but looks like he's going to have to at least work through the C, I think. So looks like we're getting these guys lined up, or we're going to have, looks like 9 going here in tonight's D main. Starting on the pole in tonight's D main is going to be Scott King. In the second spot, it's going to be Justin Williams. Third will be David Diller. Fourth will be Blake Anderson. Fifth will be Craig Levan. Sixth will be Mike Roxbury. Seventh, Jeff Peterson. Eighth is Chris Vogel. Ninth is Jim Turner. And then 10th will be Cody Kelly. Looks like Craig Levan, Cade Loudley, and Austin Stern not making the call. Going to go 10 laps, top 4 to the rear of the C main. Ready. Green flag in the air. Good jump by Scott King through turns 1 and 2. David Diller in the second spot. Justin Turner, Blake Anderson, Jeff Peterson into 5th. Chris Vogel 6th. Mike Roxbury 7th. Jim Turner, Cody Kelly, the top 9. David Diller looking to the inside of Scott King for the race lead through turns 1 and 2. King's going to try to cross him back over. Drag racing down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Scott King on the bottom side. David Diller on the outside. Justin Williams trying to go right through the middle here. David Diller is going to take over the race lead. Justin Williams in the second. Scott King in third. Jeff Peterson, Blake Anderson battling here for 4th. The 4th and final transfer spot. Anderson slides up. Peterson going to cross him back over. Side by side going into turn number 1. Peterson throwing the slide job. Anderson's going to try to get a good run here to cross him back over. Can't do it. Jeff Peterson going to take over the 4th spot. David Diller going to complete lap number 4. 6 laps to go. Justin Williams looking to the inside for the race lead. Through turns 1 and 2. See his hands really working inside that race car. David Diller, 5 down, 5 to go here in tonight's D main presented by Raven Grafixx. Scott King solidly in 3rd. Jeff Peterson in 4th. Blake Anderson in 5th. Going to have 4 laps to go this time by here off turn number 4 for David Diller. Justin Williams still in the 2nd spot. Scott King in 3rd. Jeff Peterson in 4th. Going to see 3 laps to go this time. Pretty stretched out single file here all the way through. At least the top 6. 2 laps to go. David Diller working down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Going to see the white flag this time. Justin Williams half a second back in the 2nd spot. Scott King in 3rd. Jeff Peterson in 4th. Peterson's looking to go around Scott King. He's going to take over the 3rd spot. Drop Scott King back to 4th. But off turn number 4, David Diller will win tonight's D main. Justin Williams 2nd, Jeff Peterson 3rd, Scott King 4th, Jim Turner 5th, Blake Anderson, Chris Vogel, Mike Roxbury, Cody Kelly. Pretty straightforward D main there, Dom. Trying to see if we can get some better racing here in the C.
Yeah, we saw it in a couple of the heats that got like that. Just kind of leader checked out on everyone and got spaced out. Really the best move the whole race was 1 or 2 laps in. Diller made that slide job for the lead. It was pretty calm after that the rest of the race.
All right, C main coming onto the pit road here is presented by Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedway. Looks like we're going to have 12 cars, waiting for a couple more to grid. Going to go 12 laps, waiting for one more. All right, everybody's here. Going to get ready to roll. Starting on the pole in the number 88 is going to be John Harper. His outside in the 24, that's Tim Nichols. Starting third in the 7, that's Brady Baldwin. Starting fourth in the 75, that's Jim Turner. Fifth in the 54, that's Matt Westfall. Starting sixth in the 91, that's Ernie Williams. Starting seventh in the 25, that is Willie Nelson. Starting eighth in the 40, that's Cody Hartlob. Starting ninth in the 554, that's David Diller. Starting 10th in the 10, that is Justin Williams. 11th in the 14, that's Jeff Peterson. And starting in 12th in the 86, that is Scott King. So 12 cars going 12 laps. Top four to the rear of tonight's B main. Should see a little bit better racing here in tonight's C main. I believe this one should be a little bit better. Should have some good racing. Got a lot of good guys. Ernie Williams needs to make up a couple spots to get into the B main here, starting in the 6th spot. So we'll see if he can work his way to the front.
Tom be aggressive at the end of that heat race. I'd imagine him to have that level of intensity right off the start when the green flag drops.
All right, pace truck about ready to hit pit road. 12 laps here in the Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedway C main. Green flag. John Harper through turns 1 and 2. Brady Baldwin in the 2nd spot. Oh, the cars used to be black. That's what I'm looking for, a black car. Steve Turner in 3rd. Ernie Williams already up to the 4th spot. He wants 3rd. Can't do it. David Diller right there. Ernie Williams, Tim Nichols get together. Caution on the racetrack. Ernie Williams, Tim Nichols get together. Go back and watch that one. Nichols is going to come off turn number 2, going to come down. Ernie Williams was right there, got into him, bringing out the caution flag.
That's one thing we're going to have to watch for too, Mike, is Ernie Williams, like we said, has to be aggressive, but a couple times already here at Knoxville, he's almost been too aggressive, hurting himself more than helping himself by getting into tracks and bringing out cautions.
He's got a lot of work to do. He's going to restart back here in the 12th position, restarting last, so he's got to at least get up to the top 4 to get into the B main. So he's got a lot of work to do to come from the rear. Back at the front of the field, it's going to be John Harper, Brady Baldwin, Steve Turner, Tim Nichols, David Diller, Cody Hartlob, Matt Westfall, Justin Williams, Willie Nelson, and Jeff Peterson, the top 10. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in here to the Dirt Racing Network. Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Series, race number 2 here from the Knoxville Raceway, presented by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. All right, getting ready to go green here off turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. Brady Baldwin looking for the race lead here off turn number 4. Gets into Harper. Brady Baldwin's going to turn it around. Caution on the racetrack. Brady Baldwin, John Harper getting together there down the front straightaway. Going to go back and watch that one. Baldwin and Harper got together, got into David Diller. Brady Baldwin got the worst end of that one as they bring out the caution flag. Looks like Brady's going to keep it going without a front wing on that machine. Came together on the exit of turn number 4, both cars. Then Brady Baldwin looped it around. The one that benefited from that one's going to be Steve Turner. He's going to regain the race lead. David Diller in the second spot. John Harper will be third. Cody Hartlaub fourth. Matt Westfall, Justin Williams, Willie Nelson, Ernie Williams, Jeff Peterson, and Scott King. Still going to have 8 laps to go. Hopefully we don't run out of time. Oh, why are my things not working?
I'm seeing here, we got an 8-minute segment. We're about 7:30 now, so we'll have to see on. Had to keep going.
All right. All right, we're going to have 8 laps to go here. Pace truck's about ready to hit pit road. Steve Turner, good jump. David Diller without a front wing on that machine. He's right there in the second spot. John Harper in third. Cody Hartlaub fourth. Matt Westfall in fifth. David Diller looking for the race lead there off into turn number 1. David Diller with the race lead. Steve Turner battle back on the outside, side by side down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Side by side here off turn number 4. 6 laps to go here in tonight's C Main. David Diller making it work without a front wing on that machine. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Caution on the racetrack. Willie Nelson. I believe Ernie Williams already taken to pit road. Willie Nelson. Jeff Peterson on his side here on the back straightaway. We'll go back and watch that one. Willie Nelson all over the wall. Came down, got in to Jeff Peterson hard into the fence there, bringing out the caution flag. I believe we're going to be close on time here, right there, Dom?
Yeah, we'll have to see what they decide here. Technically over the limit.
All right, so the time limit has expired, so we're probably going to run out of laps here in tonight's C Main.
Pretty impressive driving by Diller there up front without that.
Yeah, I agree. Without that front wing. Steve Turner still riding in second. John Harper third. Cody Hartlaub in fourth. right, lights out on the pace truck, going green next time. Time's limit has expired, so we're going to see how many laps we're going to get in. Oh, this is going to be the final lap, so this one's going to end on a caution, it looks like. So David Diller is going to win. Steve Turner second. John Harper third. Cody Hartlaub will be fourth. Looks like they're going to take the checker flag and then the white flag, I think. No, we're going to have a one-lap shootout, looks like. All right, so one-lap shootout. David Diller, Steve Turner, John Harper, Justin Williams. John Harper's going to go around. David Diller is going to win. Steve Turner second. Brady Baldwin's going to finish third. Justin Williams will come home in fourth. Scott King, Cody Hartlaub, fifth and sixth.
Yeah, they were wrecking all over the place in the back of the field there.
Yeah, seems to be the case there. C-Main, one to be forgotten, that's for sure.
All good news is we still got the B main.
B-Main coming onto the racetrack now, presented by General Tires. 14 laps. Going to have 13 cars going for the top 5 spots. All right, B-Main, presented by General Tires, is going to have the pole sitter of Matt Yorker. Starting in the second spot is going to be Larry Moody. Third will be David Flick. Fourth will be Matt Dixon. Fifth will be Jason Randolph. Sixth, Josh Indick. Seventh will be Rhett Wheeler. Eighth will be Kevin Loveys. Ninth, Dakota Kuhn. 10th, David Diller. 11th, Steve Turner. 12th, Brady Baldwin. 13th, Justin Williams. Top 5 to the rear of tonight's A-Main. All right, pace truck off. Green flag. Oh, want a little bit of contact. Larry Moody goes up into the fence. No caution. Larry Moody on his side. No caution. Matt Dixon. We got one right in the fence as well. I believe that's Matt Yorker is going to come to a stop. No caution yet. Matt Dixon. David Flick, Jason Randolph, Brett Wheeler, the top 4. Dakota Kuhn in 5th. David Diller in 6th. Kevin Lovey, 7th. Steve Turner, Justin Williams, Brady Baldwin, the top 10. Matt Dixon out front. Shockingly, we had no cautions in that whole ordeal.
That was a pretty rough ride. Surprise caution didn't come out. Dixon out front now and starting to pull away.
David Flick running in the second spot. Jason Randolph third. Brett Wheeler fourth. David Diller now into the fifth and final transfer spot. Dakota Kuhn in sixth. Matt Dixon out front, completing lap number 4 that time. David Flick in the second spot. Brett Wheeler in third. Jason Randolph going to go by Wheeler. Randolph third. Wheeler fourth. Diller fifth. Good battle back here from third on back. Randolph and Wheeler side by side for the third spot. Diller and Kuhn battling here for 5th and 6th, the final transfer spot. Matt Dixon out front. Jason Randolph in the 3rd spot. Brett Wheeler 4th. Dakota Kuhn now in 5th. David Diller falling back to 6th. Kevin Lovey's in 7th. Matt Dixon out front, pulling away by just over a second from David Flick, Jason Randolph, and Brett Wheeler. Dakota Kuhn looking to the inside of Wheeler for the 4th spot. Side by side, still side by side. Wheeler had it at the line. Dakota Kuhn battling back on the inside. David Diller right there as well in 6th. Side by side here for the 4th spot. 4th and 5th, the final transfer spot being contested with 5 laps to go. Jason Randolph, Dakota Kuhn, Brett Wheeler, David Diller. 4th, 5th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th here on your screen. Kevin Lovey's coming to life as well in the 7th spot with 4 laps to go. Going to shape up to be a good one for these final transfer spots. Wheeler's going to pull ahead in the 4th spot. Dakota Kuhn in 5th. Kevin Lovey 6th. David Diller. All sorts of problems back here in the 7th spot. Side by side here, Kevin Lovey's Dakota Kuhn for that last and final transfer spot. Lovey's through the slide job. Dakota Kuhn's going to dive to the inside. Lovey's on the outside. 2 laps to go. Jason Randolph, Brett Wheeler side by side for the 3rd spot. Dead ahead with the white flag going to be in the air for Matt Dixon. Out front by 1.7 seconds over David Flick, Brett Wheeler, Jason Randolph, Kevin Lovey's the top 5. Matt Dixon through turn. It looks like he's going to run out of fuel here off turn number 4. Brett Wheeler will pick up the victory. David Flick in 2nd. Kevin Lovey's will finish in 3rd. Jason Randolph 4th. And Dakota Kuhn will finish in 5th. With Matt Dixon running out of fuel to finish in the 8th and final spot. Crazy finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that one there, Mike. It probably was the most aggressive or competitive race we've had all night. You gotta feel bad for Dixon there. He was checked out on the field and ends up running out of gas. But 2nd on back, they were all together and battling it out. It was good to see a good, clean race too. No cautions that time.
All right, getting pole dash onto the racetrack, presented by Wicked Cushion Esports. Got Sheridan, Preston, Isabel, Wagaman, Click, Hannigan, Hanley, Stanky, Paulo, Joe Isabel, and John LaPresto. We got one extra for some reason here. Jeremy Isbell is not out on the racetrack. Okay. So Kevin Hanley, Mason Hannigan, Kevin Click, Richie Preston, Michael Sheridan, Joe Isabel, Troy Wagaman, Josh Stanky, Shea Paulo, and I didn't catch that last one. Looks like we're going 6 laps, I believe. Kevin Hanley out front. Mason Hannigan in the 2nd spot. Richie Preston in 3rd. Kevin Click in 4th. Michael Sheridan in 5th. Off turn number 4, Kevin Hanley. Mason Hannigan side by side going into turn number 1. Kevin Click in the 3rd spot. Richie Preston 4th. Still Michael Sheridan 5th. Josh Stanky. Joe Isabel side by side here back here for the 6th position. Troy Wagaman right behind him in 7th. Mason Hannigan out front. Kevin Hanley in the 2nd spot. 3 down, 3 to go. Sheridan in 3rd. Richie Preston in 4th. Kevin Click looking to take back 5th. He will. Stinky in 6th. But Mason Hannigan going to see 2 laps to go this time by here off turn number 4. Kevin Hanley riding in second. Richie Preston third. Michael Sheridan in fourth. Mason Hannigan going to come off turn number 4 to see the white flag. We have one hard into the outside fence. We have caution on the racetrack, hard into the outside fence. Kevin Click hard into the turn 4 fence. Going to go back and see what happened to Click. Richie Preston came down off the wall. Kevin Click just had nowhere to go but turn to the right and hard into the outside fence there in turn number 4. All right, it's going to be Mason Hannigan, Kevin Hanley, Michael Sheridan, Josh Stanky, Troy Wagaman, Joe Isabel, John LaPresto back here, and then Shea Paulo. We're going to have 2 laps to go. Green flag. Good jump by Hannigan through turns 1 and 2. Kevin Hanley on the bottom side of the racetrack. Michael Sheridan in third. Josh Stanky looking to take over fourth from Troy Wagaman. Stanky on the outside. Going to go 3 wide here with the white flag in the air from Mason Hannigan. Stanky's going to get up to fourth. Wagaman's going to fall back to fifth. Stanky's really wheeling it there off the wall. Banging it off the wall a couple times there by Josh Stanky, but Mason Hannigan off turn number 4 will win the pole dash. Kevin Hanley second. Michael Sheridan third. I believe Josh Stanky fourth. Troy Wagaman in fifth. Shea Paulo sixth. Richie Preston in seventh. John LaPresto will be 8th, I believe. Good little race there. Good.
Yeah, not too bad. Hannigan, good job getting out to the lead there. We'll see if he can rebound from a 3rd place finish in our first A main and see if he can take home the win here in our 2nd A main.
Commercial time here in a second. All right, got 20 cars coming onto the racetrack now. A lot. I think there's 5 guys that have been sitting around since their heat race watching this track change throughout the night, getting some warm-up laps here. But there's still a couple lines there. Some still a line on the bottom side. There's a big slick mark through the middle, and then some grip there on the outside there, Dom. It's going to be shaping up to be a good race.
Yeah, I think we've slowly seen it kind of work itself in, and as we've gone through the races, heat races were on and off, but each main here, we've seen it get more competitive and more racy as we've gone along.
Yeah, looks like we're getting ready to advance. Going to get tonight's A main underway. Going to have 20 cars coming onto the racetrack. Going to go 30 green flag only laps. As these guys get lined up here, I'm going to give you from 11th on back, since we're going to rearrange those first 5 rows, excuse me. So starting in the 11th spot is going to be Ryan Scheid. Starting 12th will be Max Stambaugh. 13th will be Jeremy Isabel. 14th, Alex Staudiger. 15th, Brett Strickler. 16th, Brett Wheeler. 17th, David Flick. 18th, Kevin Loveys. 19th, Jason Randolph. And 20th will be Dakota Kuhn. Waiting for a couple more. 2 grid. Looks like we're waiting on 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. We got cars rolling out onto the racetrack. All right, they're going to take the iRacing green flag. Once they do that, race control will rearrange those first 5 rows and how they finish in tonight's Wicked Cushion Esports Pole Dash. Once they're satisfied, we're going to cut them loose for tonight's A main presented by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators.
Green flag, green flag.
Going to go around one more time. All right, going to go around one more time. Get these 3 pace laps, 3 field setting pace laps underway. Get the 3rd one done, and we're going to cut them loose. 30 green flag only laps. We have gone flag to flag, no cautions here before. See if we can do it again here with the Dirt Slingers. It's getting to be 11 o'clock on the East Coast, so getting this baby going and done would be awesome. All right, Hannigan and Hanley on the front row. Sheridan, Stanky, row 2. Wagaman, Paulo, row 3. Preston and Presto, row 4. Isabel and Click, row 5. Green flag. Hannigan out front. We're going to get a caution. I believe something happened with the server. It's showing that there's about 4 or 5 guys a lap down. I think race control is going to have to wave around about 6 guys. This caution laps do not count is really not good. All right, you're going to have a handful of guys get a wave around here. The servers are screwing up once again. Going to get these guys to tag the rear of the field. Not showing. All right. All right, lights out on a pace truck going green next time. So you're going to have 28 laps to go. Looks like everybody's back on the lead lap, all 20 cars. I believe they're all back here in the rear of the field, all set. Hannigan and Hanley out front. Pace truck is off. Green flag back in the air. Good jump by Mason Hannigan through turns 1 and 2. Big gaggle of cars behind him. Kevin Hanley, Michael Sheridan, Josh Stanky, Troy Wagaman. The top 5. Shea Powell running in 6th. 3 wide for the 3rd spot behind them. For the 3rd spot, Sheridan, Stanky, and Wagaman. Michael Sheridan, Josh Stanky side by side here for the 3rd spot. Troy Wagman trying to get into this battle. Great battle in here within the top 5. Shea Paulo running in 6th. Richie Preston back here in 7th. John LaPresto 8th. Kevin Click, Ryan Scheidt rounding out the top 10. Kevin Hanley all over Mason Hannigan for the race lead. Josh Stanky in 3rd. Sheridan in 4th. Wagaman in 5th. Sheridan looking to go around the outside of Stanky for that 3rd spot, side by side as they go into turns 3 and 4. Troy Wagaman still hanging on to 5th, looking to go 3 wide. Couldn't do it that time. Still Sheridan in the 3rd spot as Kevin Hanley looking for the race lead. Couldn't hang on to it as Hannigan got a good run there off turn number 2. Stanky and Sheridan still battling for 3rd behind them. But Mason, Hannigan, Kevin Hanley putting on a show at the front of the field. Hannigan on the outside, Kevin Hanley on the inside. Stanky in 3rd, Sheridan 4th, Wagaman in 5th, but side by side for the race lead here off turn number 4. Kevin Hanley really making the bottom side work as Mason Hannigan really wheeling it right up against that outside fence, side by side for the race lead. Stanky and Sheridan still battling for 3rd as Josh Stanky loops it, almost gets around, going to hang on to the 5th spot. But Josh Stanky really has to gather it back in, regroup himself to try to get back up to the front of the field. 20 laps to go this time by here for race leader Kevin Hanley at the line going into turn number 1. Hannigan's going to fall all the way back to the 3rd spot. Got way too sideways there through turns 1 and 2. Michael Sheridan up to the 2nd spot. Hannigan in 3rd. Troy Wagman 4th. Josh Stanky back here in 5th. Richie Preston, John LaPresto, Shea Paulo, Max Stambaugh getting within the top 10 now. Kevin Lovey's in the 9th spot. Max Stambaugh back to 10th. Kevin Hanley out front. Sheridan still second. Hannigan in third. Wagaman, Stanky. Still have all 20 cars running on the racetrack. Kevin Hanley closing in on 15 laps to go. Sheridan's closed the gap. Got it to within a car length here through turns 3 and 4. Hannigan and Wagaman, good battle at the back there for third. Stinky still riding in 5th. Wagaman's going to take over the 3rd spot. Mason Hannigan going to fall back to 4th. Josh Stanky, Richie Preston 5th and 6th. Hannigan trying to get back into the top 3, just can't do it. Kevin Hanley still out front. Closing in on 10 laps to go as Hanley gets sideways there off turn number 4. Is going to allow Sheridan to take over the race lead going into turn number 1. New race leader Michael Sheridan. Kevin Hanley second. Troy Wagaman now into 3rd. Mason Hannigan 4th. Josh Stanky 5th. Richie Preston, Kevin Loveys, John Lopresto, Max Stambaugh, and Shea Paulo the top 10. Still got 20 cars running on the racetrack. Closing in to 10 laps to go. Sheridan out by 2-3 car lengths. Wagaman's closed the gap. So is Sheridan. Or excuse me, so is Hannigan and Stanky. Closing in on 10 laps to go. Going to have 10 laps to go. Next time by. Pretty much single file all the way through the field, at least in the top 10. Sheridan's going to see 10 laps to go. Kevin Hanley in 2nd. Troy Wagaman in 3rd. Mason Hannigan, Josh Stanky, the top 5. Richie Preston right there trying to get into 5th. Couldn't do it. Sheridan through turns 3 and 4. Hanley right up against the outside fence, searching around, trying to find some grip. He's really seeing the track to get shining, slicking off here. Hanley's going to drift up to the outside, trying to find some grip right off the corner there up against the outside fence. Going to allow Wagaman to close in to get alongside of him. Kevin Hanley, Troy Wagaman, great battle here for the 2nd spot. Josh Stanky going to take back the 4th position, trying to get back to the front of the field. Kevin Hanley, Troy Wagaman. Sheridan still out front, going to see 6 laps to go. Next time by. Michael Sheridan, 6 laps to go. Troy Wagaman 2nd, Kevin Hanley 3rd, Josh Stanky, Mason Hannigan, the top 5. Kevin, Mason Hannigan, Richie Preston, Kevin Loveys, John Lopresto, Shea Paulo, Brett Wheeler cracking the top 10 now. 5 laps to go for Michael Sheridan. Kevin Hanley's going to fall back to 3rd as Wagaman's going to go by in the 2nd spot. 4 laps to go for Sheridan now. Great battling back here from about 5th on back. Hannigan, Preston, Kevin Loveys, John Lopresto. Side by side, 3 wide off turn number 2 for the 5th spot. Kevin Loveys on the outside. Richie Preston through the middle. Mason Hannigan on the bottom. Kevin Loveys going to take over the 5th spot. Preston back to 6th. Mason Hannigan 7th. John Lopresto 8th. As Michael Sheridan is going to come off turn number 4 to see 2 laps to go. Wagaman still 2nd. Hanley 3rd. Stanky fourth. Richie Preston in fifth. Still a good battle back here. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Lovey's Preston, Hannigan, LaPresto. See if Wheeler's going to get into this battle as well. White flag in the air for Michael Sheridan. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Sheridan working into turns 3 and 4. Michael Sheridan will win here at the Knoxville Raceway. Troy Wagaman second, Kevin Hanley third, Josh Stanky fourth, and Kevin Loveys will finish in fifth. Woo! Flag to flag. We had that little mishap at the beginning. That was race control. But flag to flag by these guys there. Dom put on a great race and finished it up in style.
I thought for the final A main of the night, it was probably one of the best races of the night. Clean, as you mentioned, Mike, cleanest race of the night. Good back and forth battle. It was fun to see a couple different lines come in and out throughout the race. Congrats to our top 3.
Getting Sheridan to stop here on the podium up there. Gonna get a quick word with these guys really quick. Probably just do one question because it's getting pretty late here. Let's see. Wagaman. Kevin Hanley. And Sheridan. Kevin Hanley, got a copy. Kevin Hanley, got a copy. One more time. I think I see it. Kevin, got a copy?
I got you. Do you have me?
Yeah, I got you, man. Good run for you there tonight. Was out front for a little bit of it, but fell back to third. Just talk about how it was there from the driver's seat.
Yeah, it was pretty fast early on. Sheridan found something towards the middle of the race. I couldn't keep up with him through the slick, so I started, I started searching around trying to find something, but, there wasn't really much left up there.
All right, man. Quick interviews tonight. Just a couple thank yous before we let you go and celebrate that third place finish.
Yeah, shout out to DSRL, Dirt Racing Network for putting it on, all their sponsors, Wicked Cushion, TimsSims. I'm sure I'm missing a few, but hopefully the other guys will mention them.
All right, man. Congrats on that third place finish.
Thank you.
Third place, Kevin Hanley. Get Troy here in the channel. Troy, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, man, good run for you. Kept it in the top 5 all night long and just didn't have enough there at the end to track down Sheridan, but still a good night. We'll finish in second.
Yeah, I was just a little too patient there, and early in the race should have got up there, but he was definitely better than me the last 5 laps. We were really good through the middle there, but it was a good race.
Just talk quickly about how the track changed throughout the night. Didn't reset here in the second race, and seemed like the track was still pretty racy there, especially at the end.
Yeah, it's pretty good there. You can roll the middle, the bottom, and I can see the guys rolling the top too, so you can move anywhere you really set your car up to be. I set up for the bottom, so I just rolled around there, but if I had a little looser setup, I could have rolled the top.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
I just got to thank Wicked Cushion, TimsSims, Edmond Trophies, their track network for doing this broadcast. Pretty cool for you guys. Flat Out Sim Series and UDSRA.
All right, man. Congrats on that second place.
Thank you.
Second place, Troy Wagaman. Get Sheridan in the channel. Sheridan, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Great run. Kind of a little bit how it was last week. You came alive there middle to the end of the race and got the win and picked up the hardware here tonight, but good run overall for you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was kind of got shuffled back a little bit and then ran the high side for a little bit. And then I didn't really, felt like it was all right, but Steinke was right there too. And I had to be careful with him running there. So then once I finally got by him, I went down to the middle and that seemed to really work for quite a while. And then all of a sudden I could tell that was going away because I could hear guys coming behind me. So I moved down to the bottom and felt good and just pulled away.
Just talk about how the track changed real quick. Didn't reset here in race number 2. Track seemed pretty slick. Had a little bit of a grip there on the bottom, right up against the berm, and then outside, right up against the outside wall. Just talk about how it was there as the track changed throughout the night.
I love it when it's like this. It feels like it suits my style of racing. Just kind of moved around, found what worked out, and just kept hitting it. And then once it felt like it would go away, I'd search some more, and that's kind of how it goes. You know, you just got to search to find that line that's faster, and once you find it, you can sometimes walk away with it.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go celebrate?
Yeah, thanks to my teammates with the Brent Marks Racing Sim team. Thanks to Babs Auto Supply, M&M Painting and Construction, Fredericksburg Eagle Hotel, Alkaline 88, Nice Crete and Concrete, Wicked Cushion, R.E. Pearson Construction Company, Wolf Run Landscapes. Thanks to DSRL for putting this on. Thanks to you guys there with the broadcast, with the Dirt Racing Network. Thanks to Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, Edmond Trophy Company, Scott's King Designs, SignItUp and Signs and Grafixx, Wicked Cushion Esports, Raven Graphics. Congrats to the other guys with their finishes as well.
All right, man. Congrats on that win. 2 weeks in a row for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Gotta like that.
That is your race winner, Michael Sheridan. Going to shut it down. Final thoughts by Dom here. Thank you for coming to hang out with me here tonight, and just talk about your maiden voyage here on the Dirt Racing Network.
Yeah, thanks for having me on tonight. It's been a fun time. It was a long night, but enjoyed it.
It was a long night.
Had some good racing, and hopefully join you guys again here soon.
All right, man. Appreciate it. And I don't think we have anything Wednesday. I know I'll be back Thursday with the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Series race. I think we're going to go at 8 p.m. Eastern time for that one. And I'm not sure what Roger's going to have on Friday. And then he'll be back with, I think, the race on Sunday. So just got to follow the Facebook page. And whenever you see us go live, just make sure you tune in. So, but Michael Sheridan was the race winner here at Knoxville. And Josh Stanky picked up the race win at the Volusia County Speedway. So for Roger Wagner, Dominic Santina, my name is Mike Peterson. Thank you for tuning in here tonight to the Dirt Racing Network, and I will talk to you again on Thursday night. Good night.